Thank you for calling Police Front Desk. Please hold for the next available agent. Hot Springs Police Department.
Hi, I'd like to file a report, please, ma'am.
Okay. Did this happen inside the city?
Yeah, it did. It happened in Hot Springs, so.
Okay. Where in Hot Springs?
It was right by the dollar store. Right by the dollar store.
You know which dollar store?
I just remember he said it was right by the dollar store. I don't think it was in a very good part of town. I think it was in kind of a rundown, the lower part of town where there's no money. And you know what I saw is just so atrocious, ma'am. It is just it has to be investigated. You know, it's just I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free, God-fearing American. You know, I love this country. I support this country. I'm for the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. And what I saw is so disturbing. It's so disturbing. I hope that... oh, I'm sorry. What was your name again, ma'am? I hate to be rude. I just can't remember. I'm a little emotional.
It's okay. My name is Rena.
Hi, Rena. I hope you're having a great day today. You know, so what's the steps in filing a report so that we can get some transparency and see exactly what happens here?
Okay. I know you said a dollar store, but I need some sort of either landmark or something so I can make sure it's in our jurisdiction. Like, is it right when you come in? Was it downtown? Was it out by the mall?
No, but it was 100% a Hot Springs police officer by the name of Jonathan Smith. He's clearly identified. So
okay,
you know.
Okay. So you want to make a complaint on an officer?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I want to. Can I talk to a sergeant or a lieutenant or someone who's gonna advance this as quickly as possible to get that person off the street? Who is, you know, there are certainly people who need to be taken down because they're bad people. We know that, right? Evil exists, but you know, when the people who are good are doing the hurting and the abusing and torturing another human being for the world to see, and then he's as proud as he can say is, I'm recording everything. He literally says, I'm recording everything as he tortures a man who is just a frail human being. Frail. I teach mixed martial arts for fun. And so what I just saw on camera from one of our own here has to be dealt with. Someone who's one of the good guys, right? The police are the good guys, right? Aren't they? Police are the good guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when a good guy does something like that, then we're going to have to address that. And so I need to talk to somebody who's going to take this seriously because, you know, this is going to go up the ranks pretty quickly as more people see this. This is terrible. This is horrific.
Okay. Do you have a report number, someone to reference?
I'm calling you to fill out a report. I'd like to file a report, and I'd like an investigation.
Yes, you like to make a complaint, but you said that what you saw.
Sorry, I didn't.
Well, I have to get the pertinent information to know who to get you to and what it's going to be in reference. Because they're going to ask me 21 questions, so I have to have all these answers.
No problem.
So you're trying to make a complaint on Jonathan Smith.
Yes, Officer Jonathan Smith. He's a K-9 unit guy. And,
yes.
And he pulls off into a dollar store, and he runs a guy down who's this guy's, you know, from the record of what it says, it doesn't sound like this guy's a very upstanding member of the community for sure. He's on the sex registry list. So it doesn't sound like, I mean, you know, anyway, what I'm saying is, though, is then once he chases him down, this guy's a drug addict. His arms are toothpicks, and Jonathan Smith holds him down with one arm as he lets his dog tear into the man for a minute straight, ripping and tearing and biting, and the guy is begging, please, please, please. The man says, I give up within 5 seconds. Within 5 seconds of the dog biting him, he lays on his belly and say, "I give up," and he puts up with the dog tearing on his ankle until he moves to his butt, and then he has to turn and move in, and the cop screams at him, quit moving around, as he handles him with one arm. As he handles him with one single arm. Holds him down. The other arm is free. And he's screaming that he needs to let the dog attack him because there's a backup there. Well, Mr. Smith, you're on camera, and the whole world is watching. So...
Yes, sir, they have body cams.
Ma'am...
They have body cams and dash cams.
Have you seen the video?
Well, which video are you talking about?
Of Jonathan Smith sicking his dog on someone as he holds him down and lets the dog attack him. Have you seen it?
Well,
I can send it
Bear
to you.
has been involved in many attacks, sir. What's the person's name? I mean...
Oh, the man's name is London Elder, who's attacked. Bear's been involved in how many exactly attacks? Can you tell me that?
No, that I don't know.
How many?
I mean, he is a canine. They tell them not to run. If he runs, he can let Bear go.
And Bear's been in a lot of attacks. He bit both the...
No, I didn't say he's been in a lot of attacks.
I can send it
Bear
to you.
has been involved in many attacks, sir. What's the person's name? I mean...
Oh, the man's name is London Elder.
I said Bear has been used before for attacks, sir. And that's why I'm saying you have to specify what you're talking about.
This man was named London Elder. It was by the dollar store in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on camera. He identifies. We know who he is. So, look, we have to take the appropriate action here for justice. You cannot have a psychopath cop sicking his dog on people that he's holding down and letting the dog rip on his buttocks. The dog was tearing into the man as he was being held down by a police officer, one of the good guys. So...
Talk to the sergeant, okay?
Okay.
That's who you would make this complaint to.
Oh, so you're gonna send me to the traffic? I mean, ma'am, who's the person in charge?
He is a canine officer, which is a part of the traffic department.
Okay,
so
ma'am.
you have to, because he is part of that department, you have to speak to that sergeant, and then the sergeant can talk to the lieutenant, but that's who he reports to.
Sure.
And that's who's going to take your complaint.
Who's the person in charge right now at your police department, ma'am?
For him,
no,
the
just
sergeant of traffic.
Who's the person? Is there a captain or a lieutenant someone who's in charge of that police department right now? When all things have gone sour, there is one man or one woman who is typically the person who is the person in charge. And so,
yes, sir, but there is a process. You have to go through the chain of command before you get to a captain, before you get to a chief. You have to speak with the sergeant, and then if you're not happy with the sergeant, you can request the lieutenant. But you have to go up the chain of command first. So that's why I'm going to get you to the sergeant, and if you don't want to talk to him, you can ask to speak to the lieutenant.
Sure.
So that's who I have to get you to.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on just a second.
Appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for John Tinney. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
John, how are you? My name is ChilleDeCastro. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I teach constitutional law. I saw something that was extraordinarily disturbing on a video. Officer Jonathan Smith released his dog on someone who weighed 100 pounds, and then Jonathan Smith held the person down as the dog tore into his body for a minute. It's atrocious to watch. I would like to file a report and a complaint. I do believe the Constitution's been violated. I believe that's an Eighth Amendment violation of cruel and unusual punishment. I believe that the officer knew full well he was working outside of the scope of the foundation of the civil liberties that we're born with. I'm absolutely sure of that. If he trains canines, I can get a canine trainer to go up and say that he knew what he was doing was unconstitutional. And once we've entered into that world, sir, we've entered into the world that I like to that I live in. This is what I do. So you can call me back. That's my cell phone number. I believe the Constitution's been violated, sir. And I'd like to speak with you about it before we take legal action, because the people cannot watch what Jonathan Smith did to Lyndon Elder. We cannot watch that, sir. So we are the people. These are our rights, and they've been violated. I look forward to speaking to you, sir. Thank you.
Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. If you know your party, thank you for calling Police Front Desk. Please hold for the next available agent.
High Springs Police Department. I'm Rena.
You did transfer me over to someone, and I got a voicemail, but it's the middle of the day. You know, most people are at work right now. I'm at work. I'm a constitutional law scholar, and so we have a civil rights violation we're looking at here, and so I'd like to speak to someone about it before legal action takes place to see what they're going to do as far as dealing with cleaning up their own backyard, because that goes a long way in a court of law if the police department itself moves quickly.
Hold on just a second.
Sure.
I got you to Sergeant Tinney. They
I got
do have a lunch hour. They are not always in the office.
Yeah, but this is a pressing matter.
The sergeants and the lieutenants do have a lunch hour. They do go out on the street.
Okay, I'll call back.
So if he didn't answer,
okay,
you can always leave him a voicemail and he can call you back.
Okay. I did leave a voicemail. It is Friday. I don't want to wait till Monday. I would like to speak to him today. So what's a good time that I call back, Rena?
Well, that I don't know. I'm just the front desk. I don't have their schedules or anything like here. As far as I know, he's not off for the day, but they do have a lunch hour. They do handle traffic accidents. They do help with other different things going on. So he's the gentleman that we do have to start with to make your complaint.
Well,
now,
at the same time though, let's not duck and dodge and do you have an email? Let me grab a pen. Will you hand me a pen, cousin? Let me get his email address so we can start the official any kind of.
The phone number is the same number that you called, and his extension is 7719.
Okay, and then what's an email for him, please?
Hold on just a second, okay?
No problem, Rena. Thank you.
One moment.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Okay, sir.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's JTINNEY at cityhs.net.
JTINNEY at cityhs.net, correct?
Yes, sir.
You know what? Thank you so much. I will give him a call back after lunch. It's 10. It's where I'm at now is 10:43. So I imagine it's 11:43 or 12:43 there.
No, sir. It's 11:43 here.
11:43. Okay, so I will give him a call back at 1 p.m. his time. That'll be noon my time. So if you could just let him know that I will be giving him a call back, and I would appreciate that. And Rena, thank you so much for your help. I certainly appreciate your time today. I hope that you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Before calling the Hot Springs Police Department, if you have an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. Otherwise, you may select one of the following options. For information about a report or to file an emergency report, press 1. For record closure request, a call. Thank you for calling Police Front Desk. Please hold for the next available agent.
Hi, this is Kim. Hi, Kim. I was calling for, I think his name was John Tierney. Is that correct?
Tinney?
Yeah, is that it? Tinney. I'm so sorry. I spelled it, but I didn't write it down. John Tinney. Thanks. Sure.
Operation Sergeant.
Mr. Tinney, how are you? My name is ChilleDeCastro. I'm the How are you, sir? I hope your day's going well. So I just saw a very disturbing video today of someone's constitutional rights being violated, the 8th Amendment against cruel and unusual punishment. And so, I just wondered, Mr. Tinney, what the process had begun. Is the officer suspended without pay, with pay? I'd just like to try to be as amicable as I can with you guys.
We just received word of any of this just a few minutes ago, but I was at lunch and come back lunch and they just told us about the situation, okay?
Sure. Have you seen the video? If you want, Mr. Tinney, I have your email address. I can fire it over to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. I'll come down there and see. Yeah, they are. And I'll be down there with them just a minute. I think it's a line. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. Can I get a phone number for you? Maybe we can just that once we figure out what's going on, what is going on, or all these other type of things.
Absolutely. Just one more question though. Is Mr. Smith on duty now with his animal? Is he on the streets today with his animal?
I don't think so, but I don't know. That also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great to find out. I have not called the Attorney General yet. I just want to try to see if this is going to be handled properly with you guys. Because we have to start to create a bridge between citizens and police.
Sir, Mr. DeCastro, hang on one second, okay? I'm just a lowly sergeant, but I won't pass it.
Oh, you're not lowly. You're not lowly. You carry a deadly weapon and you have the power to arrest.
What is the phone number that we can call you back at, please?
And, don't think because I got a California number, I'm some raging liberal. I'm not. I'm a conservative, sir. Just so you know.
Okay, what's your name again?
My name is ChilleDeCastro. 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 That's exactly correct, sir. I do have your name as John Tinney, and you are the sergeant. There's a lieutenant above you. What is his name, sir?
Lieutenant Eric Stockwell.
Eric Stockwell.
DeCastro?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you do.
And K-E-L-L-Y is your first?
No, it's Chille. C-H-I-L-L-E. C-H-I-L. Chille. I'm Colombian.
Oh, Chille.
Yeah, I'm one of those mixed babies that are killing the families now. Everybody's got different heritages in their families. Yes, sir. So yeah.
We'll do some finding out and we'll get back with you, okay?
And then a couple questions, sir, because I did call to file a report with you. So how can I get a report number from you today?
We will call you back. Okay, as soon as I find out more information about all this, I will call you back.
So Mr. Tinney, that doesn't stop me from filing a report with you, sir, to make sure that, because then this is how you dot the I's and cross the T's legally. So I have to make sure that I get a report number from you, sir. I have to be able to file a report as a citizen.
I don't have a report or anything on it yet, Mr. Chille.
No, I'm the person filing the report, sir, Mr. Tinney. I'm the person filing the report. I need you to take my report. Mr. Tinney, I need you to take my report. Someone should take my report and take the words that I report and write down so that I have a report number. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to do
Just a few minutes. let me talk with my lieutenant, and I will call you right back, okay?
Okay, sir. I will wait here for you to talk to Mr. Stockwell, and I will talk to you soon. I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye, Mr.